guys, welcome to Meg's House, and in today's video I am talking about me on my current staycation. I definitely needed some time away from home, and so I'm just gonna talk about it. This idea of, I say a staycation, it's really like a mommy vacay is what I've been calling it, and that's what I kind of told my family. I called it a mommy vacay. I heard about this idea from a few people, and I am a believer that if you keep hearing something or getting told something a couple of times, then maybe God is trying to talk to you or whatever. So I had someone tell me about how like they wrote a book like in a weekend or something because they took time away, and they just got really focused and they were able to just knock it out. So I was like, wow, I was really amazed, because a lot of times, you know, when you hear stuff, you hear people like writing books like over years or something like that. So to do something and to be able to produce in just a short amount of time, I'm like, wow, what if I had that amount of time to just do, you know? So that was person number one. Then person number two also told me, in fact, I think that was a book that they wrote too, in that time frame, that they went to a hotel room and then kind of just had like their own space and like little moment with God and all of that to crank that book out. So I was like, wow, again, wow. So then the third person that told me, and this one was more like a mom talking, she was explaining that like she just needed to get away. She was trying to complete some tasks in school and whatnot, and she was just like, I had to take this moment. Now she did days, whereas I'm doing a 24-hour period, because I actually do have stuff I gotta do tomorrow. I did decide to stay near home, but I am in a hotel room and whatnot. And the reason that I felt like I needed to take a mommy vacay was because, like, I guess I felt like I don't get time where I'm not distracted often. Like, for me, my schedule, like, sometimes it's back to back to back to back, and although I'm trying to create moments where I have time to handle the things of business and goals that I want, I also sometimes just feel like, you know, I'm just running all of the time. So it's like trying to work a full-time job, and then I'm in grad school, and then 2 kids, a husband, and, you know, friends, family, all those things. I'm so thankful and blessed to have those. I thank God for all the opportunities that I have. I just also realized that I need balance and I need that peace of mind sometimes, and I think honestly, like, it's really a part of self-care. So needless to say, I decided, like, I had been looking around at Airbnbs and hotels. I was really going for a hotel that had a pool, but due to the state that I live in and COVID, they are not allowing anyone to swim. So I did find a country club nearby that was allowing people to swim for $20, but because of time constraints and just things that came up, like the earlier part of my day didn't go as planned. But I did decide to go eat dinner with a friend, which was really nice, because I don't really have those moments where it's just me. We have a lot of like family time and whatnot, and again, which is great. I don't want to make it seem like I'm complaining about those things, but again, like, if there's anybody else that's out there that's just like, yes, I needed some time, I want you to know, like, you're not alone. Like, sometimes we just need that time to be, you know, to take a deep breath, to relax, to miss somebody, you know, I didn't call my spouse like 50 times. I'm trying to do good. I'm trying to, like, just be and stuff. But I do feel like sometimes it's necessary, you know, and especially in terms of like business and like trying to get things off the ground, is like having that clear space to think and be creative. When you are kind of handling where, you know, stuff on the phone and movies and shows and people talking to you and phone calls and text messages, like it's just constant information overload, or at least I know that's how I, you know, have felt. And like I've been doing a lot of reflection lately and learning like a lot more about myself, where I'm at, you know, certain goals that I've had, and reflecting on maybe why I haven't accomplished some of these things. This is like really TMI, but we're gonna roll with it. But anyway, doing some self-evaluation to see, okay, what's stopping me? What are those things? So I just think sometimes you just need time to think and figure it out, and time to like pray on some things and let the Lord work. So that was why I am here now. Not only that, there's some other good things too. On a positive note, this YouTube channel made 6K, so that's 6,000 people that decided to stay here, and I'm so appreciative of that. I did finish another class last week, and I had an A in that class, and so since being back in school, I've had straight A's, and I'm really excited about that because this is the first time ever in my life getting straight A's. Even when I was in high school, I had A's and B's. Yeah, I was magna cum laude when I was in high school, which was great because I think I had greater than a 3.5, and then when I went to college, I did really well at certain times, and then I had some other times, whew, took Jesus to bring a girl back. But thank God that he restores all things that were lost sometimes. But anyway, I think though when I did go through those hard times, it chipped away at who I thought I was and whatnot. But you know, it's important to know that when things happen to us, that doesn't define who we are. That's just a moment. It's just something that occurred, you know. So now I had to learn, and still learning, not to carry that. And so anyway, by me not carrying that, and by me choosing to say, I can do this, I can be great, I have the result of that, which is the A at the end of the day. So with that being said, I also was inducted into Sigma Theta Tau, which is the honorary nursing society, or honors nursing society. I'm really excited about that because when I was in nursing school before for my BSN, because my grades transferred over from undergrad, because I had a BA before going to nursing school. So like I said, I had good times and I had some rough times. Well, those rough times brought my GPA down. And then so I had to like work to pick it back up. But the more credits you have, the harder it is to pick up your GPA, because you know, just mathematically it just makes it harder to change that or improve it, so you can like make a ton of A's and B's, but it's only going to shift it so much. So anyway, that was the boat that I was in. So even though once I went to nursing school I was getting good grades, I had so many credits that was weighing the grades down. So unfortunately, I had higher than the 3.0. I think it was a 3.2, but it wasn't enough to get into Sigma Theta Tau at the time. So now to be inducted into it is like, it's nice, you know. Again, God restores things. And so like, if that's a word for somebody that's out there, never give up on your goals and dreams, because you never know when it's going to come back to you. You just have to keep putting in the work. So it's just amazing to me, like, wow, that really happened. Like, wow, that really happened. Like, I was able to, like, I thought I wouldn't have been able to do it ever in my life, you know. And then not only that, I had a nomination for the Daisy Award, and I was like, wow, that's awesome. So that's like this award in nursing, just for nursing excellence also. And so even to be nominated, I'm like, wow, you know, the things I'm doing really do matter out here. So you know, I have this channel where it's Meg's house, and this is more lifestyle and hair and living my best life, you know. But then I also have Hey Nurse that is growing, and I'm really excited about that. Really excited about the way God has given me messages to share, so I'm looking forward to sharing that information. But it really like gives me motivation, like, wow, the work I'm doing is great, it is valuable. So it's a great thing. So not only was my little mommy vacay for a peace of mind essentially, and giving me a chance to focus, it also was a celebration, because I'm learning, like, as I'm living life, like, I don't want my whole life to pass and I didn't celebrate like the small wins. And even though the things that I just said, I'm not trying to make them small, but what I'm saying is sometimes when we have like big goals, we'll miss like all those little moments that got us to the big goal at the end. And I want to celebrate that. Like, I don't know when, you know, when the last breath I'll take will be. So with that being said, it's like I want to make sure I'm like enjoying the life that I'm living. So anyway, and that is what I'm doing. I had a really great dinner tonight where I had some truffle fries and some barbecue shrimp and crab cakes. And then I had some type of little alcoholic drink that I don't drink much. So that one little drink, that little sip of it was way more than enough for me. But yeah, so that's where we're at. And thank you so much for watching. Again, thanks so much for the people that have subscribed and y'all are with me. Good morning, guys. Okay, take this off. So it is now morning time, and I recorded like that other part last night. It was very late. But yes, this is I only did a 24-hour period for my staycation, so it's the next morning now. I pretty much stayed on the phone with my husband like majority of the night, and we like FaceTime until we fell asleep kind of thing, which is kind of strange because it's like, excuse me, I haven't like did anything yet, so I'm like, yeah, real fresh out the bed. So anyway, we haven't done that since, I don't know, years ago when we first started dating. So it's been nice, but I woke up and it was just me, you know, by myself. So it was kind of different. Normally I wake up to, you know, kids or even, you know, my husband like, babe, hey, blah, 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 you know. So to kind of just wake up by myself, it was kind of enjoyable. But then, you know how things can be bittersweet. So it's like, oh, it's nice, it's quiet. But then the other side is like, oh, I miss my family. So anyway, but last night was very productive. Though I was on the phone with him, I still, like, I was getting stuff done. I was able to crank out a video, and I have some things I'm working on in terms of products I'm trying to create. So I was able to like brainstorm and get some stuff down on paper, because this staycation mommy vacay was more dedicated to getting work done, because like I was saying last night, sometimes I don't feel like I have like a clear head space to do that. I do feel like overall it's made me want to value the time I do have at home though, because I want to be with my family too. Like, I do want to create, but it makes me want to make sure I just create while at home, instead of feeling like I have to go somewhere else or like do a whole staycation somewhere, or even if it's just a couple of hours, maybe I go out to a coffee shop or library or something, but do that so I can have that clear space to think, and then go on back home. Because yes, I want to go and be with my husband. Shoot, that's why I got married. So anyway, that's my tidbit. So the rest of this morning, I posted the video just now onto Meg's house. Hey Nurse, I still gotta work on some footage I have for that one, but I did post a video this morning, and I am going to get dressed because I am also volunteering. So that was the final little part of my day, was just to go out and volunteer. And yeah, So